with the Manchester Mayor, we need massive change. Not just nationally, but in Greater Manchester. The reason why I stood for Mayor is because we can be the gold standard for the rest of the country. We take Manchester, we can make drastic changes. And it's not just about grooming. Yeah, I hold my hands up. Grooming is my priority. But there's many other problems within Greater Manchester, within all the boroughs. Manchester City has had too much attention. And if I'm honest with you, businesses, yeah, possibly really good. Even the buses are okay in the centre. But in the rest of the 9 boroughs around, they're really poor. And this is what we finished up with, because Greater Manchester has been neglected. We need to start looking. I'm not sure where everyone's from, but we need to start looking and lobbying, campaigning with the green belts. They are building on our land. My playground, Tameside, this is where I'm from. Tameside, they're going to build on the land I played on. And what do you think? And I don't mind people shouting out. Who do you think are going to finish up in these houses? Is it going to be our children?
No.
Our younger generation? Affordable houses?
Singy people.
Mates of Andy Burnham.
I think we've got the youngest member with us here. That's exactly why he's here. She can't afford to get on the
Yeah. So, obviously I'm a bit of an old fart. When I was younger, I got a mortgage when I was at university, because you could get 100% mortgages and properties were a lot cheaper. And it got me on the market, and that's, and I've maintained that. The younger generation are not going to get on the market, and we're not going to be prioritised. The people in the HMOs are going to be prioritised. I was really shocked, and I know this people from Wigan today. Wigan, as far as I'm concerned, is a hidden gem. And it was my ignorance when I went to Wigan, because, sorry, I thought you were all pie eaters. But what I realised was, it was very different from the rest of the boroughs. It was lovely. And I know you've got your problems, but compared to places where I've been going, Rochdale, Oldham, Tameside, it was very, very different. And it won't be long until Wigan becomes the same as the rest of the boroughs.
Bolton's not far behind Marlon.
And Bolton, sorry, and Bolton. Yeah, definitely.
And Lee.
And Lee. However, Wigan has got the highest HMOs in all Greater Manchester. We've been looking at the figures this week, and it does need protecting. But unfortunately, we've lost that. Yeah? Education. So, as far as the younger people in the boroughs, in the surrounding areas, there is no modern apprentices. There is no future for our teenagers who are coming into education or employment. And the reason for that is because smaller businesses are struggling and larger businesses are not investing in the areas. We need to support that. Have you seen me and Monty's video? I don't know if people have seen it. Piccadilly Gardens. It was appalling. This is Andy Burnham's legacy. He has had years and years and years to sort that out. Going into Greater Manchester, you get off the train at Piccadilly Gardens, and you walk in, you get the train off at Piccadilly train station and walk into Piccadilly Gardens, and that's what you think of Manchester. It was terrifying. Agree? Has anyone been Piccadilly Gardens recently?
It's a shithole.
I know you have.
Piccadilly.
So, in the word Piccadilly Gardens, is there a garden there? No. So,
Piccadilly Concrete Park.
Concrete Park. We've spent time in Oldham, I've spent time in Rochdale. The boroughs are appalling. As mayor, I will restore back to what I remember. There needs drastic change within Greater Manchester. Yesterday, I spent time with the farming community, a couple of farmers. The red tape that the councils are doing is on a different level. The pubs. So we've been on to Hattersley today. I know Hattersley really well because I was brought up here. And they had 6, 7 pubs when I was younger. They have 1 pub now. Them pubs have been removed. And the reason why they've been removed is because they don't want us to be a community anymore. We need to be a community. A reporter said to me last week, what's your motivation to be mayor? I said, well, it's a really difficult question, that. Let me tell you what my motivation is. My non-motivation. I have no ego. Even standing here, it is really difficult. I have no ego. I don't care about money. But what I do care about is Greater Manchester and the people who live in Greater Manchester, because you haven't been heard. You have all your local authorities, you have the mayors, and nobody listens to what your concerns are. And the journalists turned around to me and said, you're really dangerous because you're not like a politician. I took that as a massive compliment. We need drastic change, not just in Manchester, but across the UK. And the only way we're going to do that is working at it. I cannot, and neither can Rupert, we cannot do this on our own. We have to put the time and effort in if we want a future for our children. Not just safety around grooming, but a future as far as careers, money, finance. We have to do this. Because my daughter, I have 2 daughters, the opportunity of her getting on the property ladder is very limited. And that's all of you. With your grandchildren and your children. We need drastic change. I'll just do my final bit. So my final bit is tell your friends, tell your family, if you want a future in Greater Manchester, they need to vote for me.
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Well done.